welcome into Scouting Synopsis. Game week 465 is here, and it's your last chance to win big cash money. The MLS Special Weekly is coming to an end, so let's look ahead, see if we can find an edge. With me, as always, Chris, the MLS sauced up guy, and Alex ATG, Sorare. What's up, y'all?
How are you, Chris? Let's start. Since you just got here.
I literally just sprinted in the door, and I still can't breathe yet, but we'll get there. Wings are very good, and they're delicious, and they're worth waiting for. So that's my story. I'm sticking to it.
When it's Wednesday wing night, you just can't say no.
You don't mess with Wednesday wing night.
You don't mess with Wednesday wing night. Alex, how we doing, buddy?
I'm doing great. Got delayed a little bit, but now we're here.
We ain't worried about it. Who's worried about it? People are watching this after anyway. They're not even here live. So you know what? You snooze, you lose. But we're gonna.
It's not a Philly game in the rain. That's at least it's not canceled. We're just a little delayed.
But it might be here in Florida. If I just disappear, don't worry about it. Act like nothing.
Yeah, if Jorge disappears, this will be an all-night thing because he's the only one with the button to turn it off.
I have the power. Anyway, we're going to be here. We're going to look forward to the weekend like we have the last couple of weeks. It's been a great time. You guys seem to like it. The views are going up. Look at it. We're massive. We're going to look ahead at the game week. We're going to do all this fun stuff. We're going to pick some players. Alex has a game. All this fun stuff. Chris has no idea what's going on. We love it.
We're talking baseball, right?
God, yeah, so we're MLB, right?
All right, moving on. Show's over.
Alex, how are the Royals doing?
Oh,
I'm not a Royals fan. I'm a Brewers fan, and we're doing fantastic.
There you go. Pirates are 5-0. They're also.
Did we lose today? I think we did.
I didn't see that. Yeah.
Okay, this is MLS.
Jorge's gonna say his power went out because we're talking baseball.
Yeah, I'm just streams over. Sorry, Storms.
Can we just start with probably the game of the week between Spokane Velocity FC and LA Force? Like, what a matchup this should be later tonight. I will be staying up late to watch this.
Okay, first
of
all,
there's a different Open Cup match to be looking out for.
Can we talk about Union Omaha gonna get smacked by Des Moines, Iowa? Because Sasha Question is coming back. Brian Rowe, I
brought a bunch of his friends.
Yes, bought a bunch of his old retired Tesho Akindele boy is playing back in the Open Cup. Playing
the best of them all. Best of them all, Roger Espinosa's back. Oh yeah,
and Roger Espinosa. Open Cup is massive. Okay, who cares about the MLS? Who cares about Leagues Cup? Not us. We care about the Open Cup.
Des Moines
FC won their second match too.
Des Moines gonna have like a 3-goal lead in the first half, and then just completely run out of gas and lose like 7-3.
They're going to all pull hammies.
They're all going to be dead by the end. It's going to be great. I would love to see this game go to extra time. So I would pay for that.
Kleston did play 120 minutes. He went to extra time last time. And
he did.
And he was hurting. He was on the Taylor Twellman podcast after that, and boy, he was hurting. But anyway, we're not here to talk about Open Cup and USL because guess what? We can't use those players on Sorare. They got big old red X's. So what we're going to do, we're going to hop in to the game week. As always, we got it pulled up. We're going to do the thing. First of all, Chris or Alex, do you have, right off the bat, do you have a matchup that stands out to you that goes, whoa, this is the matchup of the weekend, and it's not the Sunday game? Sorry, Alex.
I mean,
it's going to be El Trafico.
Yeah.
That's the...
Well, I don't think it is, to be fair. I think LAFC is going to get rolled in that game. I don't think this is the game of the week.
I think, like, entertainment-wise, it's the best game of the week. Sober-wise,
I mean, it's the biggest rivalry of the week. But I honestly think Galaxy will probably roll them. I don't think it'll be that close.
I think it's going to be a game of attacking stacks again. I think we could see maybe 5 or more goals in this game. This could be a lot of goals.
But all one way. I mean, I guess it's true that the Galaxy don't really know how to play defense yet.
And LAFC, as much as we slander LAFC, they have some weapons.
True.
And if they turn on, it could get a lot of goals.
So you're telling me not to start Aaron Long this week? That's what you're telling me.
No, you always start Aaron Long, no matter what.
Okay. Fair enough. I just wanted to clarify that.
You don't start Aaron Long because there is going to be like 6-7 goals in this match. Attacking stacks only.
He's going to be one of them. He's going to score.
Hollingshead will be one of them. But when it comes to El Trafico, it's crazy. It's wild. It's nutty. It's bananas. It's one of those games that you just kind of put them out there and you hope for the best. Me personally, I like to stay away from it because there's just too much chaos, too much nonsense, too much unpredictability, which is why we love this league. But it's just too much.
You can't get a negative AA if you get a goal or an assist.
True. That's a good point.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good rule too, because there have been some people that have scored and had like minus 28, and it's like, well, you would have had like a 30.
That's true. That is true.
It's Sebas Ferreira every game.
But that is a good shout. That is going to be definitely the game to watch this weekend. Screw all the other games.
Headline
Orlando's on a
game.
bye.
It's the
I'm watching El
headline game.
Tráfico, baby.
No, so the game of the weekend is the Eastern Conference Final preview between Columbus Crew and DC United. I mean, I think that's pretty clear to everybody. They think the question in this game is, will Cucho Hernandez be available? Like, what? All of a sudden, Columbus is falling apart. And, I mean, they did draw, but they only drew at home in the Champions League. They got smoked a couple weeks in a row now. And Cucho's not there.
Cucho's in timeout.
He's been put in timeout.
He did bad. He did a bad. He got put in the corner.
He made an oopsie. And Nancy is not taking any crap from anybody.
I think we got to ask Columbus suspension expert Eloy Room what his status is going to be, because we saw his tweet.
Cucho may be in another league by this time next week.
He'll be for Des Moines Menace tonight.
Yeah.
He'll be there.
So I forgot what I was
he's not.
to.
He's not Open Cup captied. They're not in the Open Cup, so it's fine.
But apparently, Darlington. I guess this happened to Nagby last season, where like he was like left out for a couple or like subbed out, and they were just like, Nagby knows why. And again, everybody's been asking Nancy, like, where's Cucho? And he's like, he knows why.
Was it 2 games? Was it 3 games? Was it 112 games?
I don't know. We'll have to go back into history. But I will say this Columbus Crew NTC match with CONCACAF Champions League, which is going on right now. Miami's going to get smoked by Monterrey soon. Columbus Crew took it to Tigres, by the way. Incredible game. They literally took it to Tigres. They could have beat Tigres if it wasn't for Gignac being Gignac.
But they're at
and
home.
Just scoring out of nothing.
They're supposed to take it to them when they're at home.
Yeah, but let me get there.
Yeah.
I was just giving them their tea, but I was saying DC is going to come in here and probably smoke Columbus Crew. Because, yes, it's at home. Yes, it's at home. But our eyes are on CONCACAF, baby. They have a chance to knock Tigres out right now. Cucho's been out of existence. Rossi's been playing all these games with no Cucho. He's tired, baby. He needs a little break before they face Tigres again. DC United is coming in. I think they're going to rout Columbus in a crazy upset. That's just me.
Yeah. Did Aiden Morris get sent off on Wednesday?
Yes. If you think there's an MLS team that is going to beat a Liga MX team in Mexico, I don't know what to tell you.
Well, they don't technically have to win. They just have to not lose.
Yes, that's true.
They're going to lose. So that'll be no Morris, right? That's just for that competition.
Yeah, so Morris.
Correct. So he'll play this weekend. He'll play this weekend.
No Morris. Cucho might be somewhere.
No idea.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm looking at Darlington Nagby now, trying to figure out what happened. There was one game that he subbed in for 2 minutes in September, and he started the rest. Oh no, he subbed in for 26 minutes in April last year.
I'm gonna try to pull this up. I'm gonna pull up Sorare data here in a second.
Yeah, he's only subbed in 3 times in his career on Sorare. Here, I have it pulled up.
Chris, did you sell that Hinestroza yet? Because he's starting to look like an option.
I don't know. I'm trying to. Someone want it? Yeah, this was his career. He's only subbed in 3 times in his entire Sorare career.
That's wild.
And he hasn't missed a game since game week 158. How far back is that?
Holy smokes.
300 plus game weeks.
April of 2021 is the last time he actually fully missed a game, which is
that's wild.
A little bit absurd.
Nagby is the MLS legend we all love and need. And he's a proven winner.
Yes.
And he is a proven winner. Yeah, but I don't know. I'm in the personal camp that CONCACAF's going to do CONCACAF things and DC is going to go into Columbus and put in a whooping. Because look, man, they've been defensively woeful. And they're going to be tired. They're going to be rotated. They have some injuries. And I just think Columbus is going to take the element.
They're not particularly deep, No,
they're not.
There's some like LAFC a few years ago was just like, well, their second team's still better than everybody else. But this is not like a super deep Columbus team, which is kind of why it was fading them a little bit earlier in the year anyway, because inevitably you're gonna have some injury or some at some point somebody gets a red card and you just you've got to have people to come in. Yeah,
but it's injury.
I don't know.
Yeah,
injury rotation and their workhorse. What is it? Sawadsky. who can fill in anywhere. They're like go-to guy. Their all utility tool is also hurt. So it's
Yeah.
like you can't even fill the gaps with the gap filler because he's hurt too. I don't know. I think Columbus prioritized CONCACAF, try to take it to T-Grace in the midweek, and just kind of see if they can get by DC, which happens not to be not
I
very
don't
easy
know.
this year.
DC's pretty good.
DC is pretty good.
They will, if you're playing backups, they will press your backups, and you will not
Yes.
have fun. It will not be a good time.
Yes, man.
And like Nancy will just tell them like you cannot clear the ball. You have to hold the ball. Like that's what they do. So yeah, I mean I could see this game being like 3-2, but I don't. It's still tough to like go into Columbus and win. Like
there is that.
That's
I
still
think-
a little bit crazy.
I think DC's got it too. I got to agree. I think Benteke is not going to do that where he misses all those big chances again, and they're just going to feed him. And again, CONCACAF fatigue is real.
It is real.
And
It's a
so
thing.
And it's getting
It's gonna-
serious now.
It's going to hit them, and they're going to lose this weekend, and then they're going to lose to Monterrey, and then maybe we won't see the same Columbus team for a little bit after that.
I mean, at that point, it would be like 4 out of the last 5 they would have lost, and they only drew the other one.
Exactly. So
Yeah.
Columbus, maybe rough times are ahead.
They are not even on top of the standings anymore. So
Nope. They're slowly
third.
slipping.
if they
They're
lose to
starting to
DC,
slip.
they're going to be at least fifth. At least fifth, I think.
Again, in the long run,
So,
Columbus will be fine. They're
Yeah.
just, they're flying, man. When I tell you the beginning of that Tigres game, I was like, who is this team? I was like, they were making Tigres look rough. Like it was cool to watch. It was fun to watch. Whatever. Didn't go that way, but hey, get you my Jared Stroud's come good. Come good this
Hey.
week. This is it. This
Hey.
is the week.
If you want a Merino Hinestrosa, I have a beautiful specimen that's listed at I believe floor price. He was floor when I listed him. So
Will you sell him for under floor price? Because that could be negotiated.
I mean, at this point, I shouldn't really have to. I should have like people are buying Insta buy for 537. Like, who does that? Why would you do that? I have mine. It's
owner,
also
baby.
a new
Collections.
season.
And you can
Collections,
buy
baby.
with credit card too. Like you can just
So
You can buy it all with credit card now. There's
Mine
no
is, like,
excuses
half
now.
that.
There's
like
no
half that
excuses
price.
now. But anyway,
Crazy.
we have DC Columbus, we have El Tráfico, we have all these great matchups. We have another really good matchup, especially a good Sorare matchup because you have FC. That's not my screen. That's your screen. You have FC Dallas going to St. Louis. FC Dallas has been bad. Real
Yeah.
bad. St. Louis can score goals. They also concede goals, but we don't have to worry about that because FC Dallas can't do this. They're plagued with injuries. Is Jesus Ferreira going to play? I don't know. You know who's not going to play? Paxton Pomical. I can't talk today. Either way,
big piece missing with Pomco.
huge pieces. FC Dallas going to St. Louis is probably going to be one of the matchups of the weekend on Sorare. Am I wrong?
Yeah.
Maybe.
I agree.
What you guys
When
think?
we go to my watch list, you'll see that I agree with this. St. Louis haven't looked like St. Louis of last year, and this will be, I think, the game where you finally see what they can do to teams. I think this could be a thrashing. The only problem is they have no Leuven. I don't know how he got hurt, but I know he got hurt a few weeks back, right after they got knocked out of the Champions Cup, and they're missing. Stroud left, and they've kind of not had that playmaking guy whenever Leuven's hurt. So Klaus underperforming, St. Louis as a whole underperforming. This is a game where they bring it back. And as you said, FC Dallas is not good. And Musa, I think first decisive was last weekend. So it's taken that long to settle in. Yeah, it's not going to get good for FC Dallas.
I'm about to predict live on this show
Uh-oh.
Oh,
that a team with 3 points, FC Dallas, is going to go on the road and get a point. This will be
You
an
think so?
ugly 1-1 draw.
You
Both these
think
teams
so?
suck. Both these teams will miss the playoffs. It'll not look pretty. St. Louis will probably be gifted a goal at some point, but they also are not good enough to keep a clean sheet themselves. Berkey will probably make a few crazy saves. And this will be like an ugly, like you do not want to watch this game at all.
You think
Don't-
so?
No. Both these teams are terrible, especially with
Wow.
Leuven out. I think last year St. Louis was a complete freak anomaly, and they are they are the Austin of this year. Like everybody's gonna be like, oh, they're gonna come back. Like at some point, they're gonna come back, and then Austin just never came back, and it was like that's
but
just
Austin's
kind
still
of
not
what
back.
they were. Like that they just weren't that good that year, you know. Like they got very lucky a lot in that whole year, and it happens sometimes where teams just get lucky for a year, and that was St. Louis last year, and they will fall off the face of the earth, and Dallas will get a point, at least a point on the road. I could see them winning. To be fair, if Ferreira plays, they could win this game.
If Ferreira plays.
If
But
Ferreira
even
plays,
then, he's been kind of playing. I know it hasn't been great, but
Yeah.
Alex, you look like you have words.
he hasn't been really playing.
Yeah. So what I was gonna say is we can just take this by the words to live by for MLS. Home teams
Yes.
win most of the time.
Yes.
And from going to multiple St. Louis City games last year, they have the best home atmosphere in the league. And so if they have that by their back, they're going against a team that's nervous, that hasn't been good all year. SC Dallas is going to crumble. Especially if they have no Ferreira, I don't see any chance they win, especially score. So I get what you're saying. Like St. Louis is bad, but it's a home team at a super good environment that has capable players. I think they get it done.
I agreed with everything you said until you said they have capable players, because I don't think they have capable players at all.
They have a couple.
They have
Martin
a
has
few
shown
that are
he's-
they have a few that are okay.
They do and they
But
don't.
look at this is I have Jesus Ferreira pulled up here.
Yeah.
The problem here, I mean, they're like, first off, he didn't play the opener, and then he subbed for 29 minutes. And then he scored and he assisted, like he did his thing, and then he didn't play against Austin. Like I think if he plays, this is at least a draw, right? This is not, I mean, it's not good to
That was
lose at
Brian White
home, but
season.
like Vancouver's pretty decent. Red Bulls have turned out to be better than we thought. Montreal's turned out to be better than we thought, and they beat San Jose. So like, I feel like their schedule's a little bit deceptive so far, and it's a little bit better than we kind of thought it was outside of like this. But I mean, again, I think this was a little bit fluky too. And if he plays, I think they have a chance in this game. If he doesn't, if Jesus Ferreira doesn't play, they really don't have a huge attacking threat. Like Musa's not going to create his own shot. They have nobody that can really create. Ariola's great with his work rate, but he's not a creator. Leggett isn't really a creator. It's like, I mean, we joke about Paxton Pomykal, but he at least did a little bit of creating. He's not a
He
great
was good
creator.
again last year.
Yeah.
He's
He
not
did great.
great, but
Yeah.
he's good. But like Jesus Ferreira is that guy. So like between Ferreira and Sealy, if both those guys play, I think they'll find a goal, maybe two. And I really don't like St. Louis. Like this is not me saying FC Dallas is good and they're going to make the playoffs. This is me saying this game will be hard to watch. I
FC
think this
Dallas.
game will be like watching an Open Cup match with Sasha Kleshton playing in it.
Wait,
It'll be
why am I
entertaining.
why am I
What?
defending St. Louis right now?
I don't know.
Yeah,
I just realized that.
I don't know.
Dude, you've been outed. You've been exploited. Welcome to the internet. It's
just
there
trying to be
forever
honest.
now.
This is the only time you'll see me talk positively about St. Louis because we play them in 2 weeks. So
Yeah.
Look,
well, that should be a nice matchup.
and they're
And
also
look,
Kansas City
bad,
style.
and it's at home too on my birthday. Oh, that'll be a great game.
Look, I'm just saying FC Dallas hasn't proven that they can do anything this year. St. Louis, while we
No.
have our questions, I was talking to Alex earlier, but I was like, St. Louis is one of those teams where like no guy on there makes me go, oh dang, I need to own that guy. Or like, wow, he's a smasher. It's just a team of just they get gifted goals. I don't know. It's just what it is.
Leuven and
I-
Berkey are the only two. And Berkey can't do it on his own.
And Klaus can score sometimes, but either way,
Klaus
St.
can only
Louis
score if the
should
defenders pass it to him in space and
Yeah.
don't defend him.
exactly.
Or if it's against us at home, that's it.
St. Louis at home should smash FC Dallas, but it's MLS. Who knows? If FC Dallas could easily come in here and just smash St. Louis, catch them on the wrong day, and then we're going to have a lot of questions about St. Louis at that point. But until then, maybe you're being a little too harsh on St. Louis. I don't know, but we'll find out. Like, this is a test, right? It's like one of those things. Like, if Orlando would have gone and lost to Austin,
done this
oh,
year?
no.
What has St. Louis done? They won at home against a New York team with no coach, and at that time, no team chemistry. They drew at Austin. They did draw the LA Galaxy, but that was a wild game.
That was
They
crazy.
drew at home against us. We should have crushed them. We were way
Which
ahead of
didn't.
them, and they got smoked against Real Salt Lake. They lost to the Dynamo week 1, which that looked like not a terrible loss, but it looks worse and worse every day. Like with no Hector Herrera, this Dynamo team is just not as good as we thought.
That was a Champions Cup, I think.
That's true because
Oh,
they
that
played a
was,
couple
yeah.
times.
So,
Yeah. True.
yeah.
Yeah, I didn't go back as far because they were in Champions Cup.
Yeah,
And a 1-1 draw against RSL.
that's
So
like
they
should have beat Galaxy realistically. Like obviously, like you can say that, but
this is definitely their best game right
Yeah.
here. Like that's the
so-
only result where you're like, that's a decent result.
Do they have Lube in that game? Can you check? Because if
Hey,
they
if you can
didn't,
go to toe to toe with the Galaxy though, like you're doing okay.
yeah,
you're
no
doing
Leuven.
pretty good.
No
That's
strength.
You're doing pretty good.
No.
I think it's gonna. Here's how I'm gonna predict. I'm gonna predict they're gonna get given a goal early. They're gonna hold it the whole time, and then they're going on a Darren N, and he's gonna score in like the 87th minute. It's gonna end 2-0. That's gonna happen.
Whatever happens,
That
what
sounds
I
right.
am willing to say is that this game will not be fun to watch. Like, don't turn this on expecting the beautiful game. This is gonna be some.
Go watch El Trafico if you want to watch it.
Yeah, this is gonna be some tough scenes out there in St. Louis.
Yeah, but at the same time, like when it's El Tráfico weekend, like nothing else really matters because it just that game always delivers no matter what. It's just always a good game. I think there's
Yeah.
maybe like of all the El Tráficos, I think there's maybe like one that was like lame, and even then it was still probably awesome.
And a lot of those, we went into them thinking, oh, this could be a blowout because like LAFC is just so much better than LA Galaxy. And it never turns out that way. It's like both
That's
teams
just how-
kind of
yeah.
step it up during that game. You know,
That's just how that
They-
matchup is. So that's what I'm
Right.
saying. Attacking stacks. Watch for those.
Well, that's actually the fun thing about El Tráfico this year too is that like, look, LAFC may have had a rough start, but like they're a good team, and then for the first time, probably in a long time, like this LA Galaxy is actually dangerous. So
Yeah.
like, what's gonna happen in this game at this point? Like, if we've gotten crazy El Tráficos before, when like it was like kind of lopsided, it should have been one way or another. Like this should just blow everything out of proportion. It's gonna be
Delgado up top. Elia up top.
Yeah, question mark? what are we doing here? That's an interesting one.
a little
And you
sour
also-
day.
you also-
Delgado
gotta-
versus Elie up top. The striker
Adam.
pairing we all wanted to see.
Once in a lifetime.
Yeah.
What were
Also,
saying,
you
Alex?
forget we have a no Caceres. That's a hole in the defense with Zavaleta
Mhm.
there. So that's another
Yeah.
opportunity.
Defense don't matter in this game. It's El
Yeah.
Tráfico. Who
That's
cares
what I
about the defense?
That's what I'm saying. It's attack. It's gonna end 4-4.
It is all attack. If you can
I
put
mean, that's
four
like
forwards
the
out there.
minimum it can end in El Tráfico. You know?
And it's gonna be back and forth.
Maybe the
Yeah.
minimum is like 3-3 because I think that was the Zlatan score. It was 3-3.
No, I thought that was 4-3. I thought they ended up winning that game
Oh, you're right. He tied it and made it 3-3.
and then
Yeah,
score that
we-
offside goal at the end. Yeah.
Yeah.
We've all seen we've all seen the highlights a million times. Come on now. But yeah, there's a couple good matches. There's a couple lopsided matches this week. Not like last week, but there are some sick matchups, which is why Alex, you got a little watch list. You got a
I
little
do.
player watch list that we can look at the rest of the weekend. All right, those are the good matchups. Those are the hype matchups. We're gonna look at the playlist. We're gonna look at a playlist, watch list. Yeah, something.
We are
And
going
then
to play the watch list.
We're gonna play the watch list.
gonna
and
watch
look at some
the
other stuff.
playlist.
Yes,
We are.
exactly.
Yes.
Words.
And you're
Alex.
gonna-
List, the watch play.
And you're gonna give me feedback on whether this watch list is good.
Yes. Alex, give it to us.
All right, first
Does
player.
it have
I'm-
any Orlando City players on it? Because it will
We're on a
probably
bye
not
week.
be good.
Absolutely not. All right. So
Alex.
start off. This is my cheap option. He's back.
Oh,
It's
baby.
Lobodo. Yep.
Here we go.
So he played
Great
29
matchup
minutes
this week, too, by the way.
against Charlotte. Yes, that is
With
exactly
with
why I
the
picked
press
him.
for Red Bulls, there'll be lots of opportunities for AA in this game.
Oh yeah. So this is what we're looking at for Nwobodo. Cincinnati FC is going to slot back in where Kubo has been playing for him, or I think Kubo might still play, but played and got 20 AA in 30 minutes in the second half. He's ready to go. I believe
that's
he's going to
Charlotte.
start.
Everybody does that. Sure.
Exactly. And he's going against New York. So
At home.
exactly. And look at his
Yeah.
price. 66 cents.
Yeah.
Oh,
You literally
want-
cannot beat that.
You can literally, like there's no other player that you can find that is better for under $1 than him.
I
And
will
Alex
say
tried.
his max is probably only a 70. Like he doesn't score.
Yeah.
And he's probably not going to get like a 45, 50 AA. But like he's going to probably, I'd say minimum hit 55 and
Yeah.
probably more in the 65 range with his AA.
Yeah.
So
I
yeah,
mean,
love
like,
that shout.
yeah. So I
And
mean,
not
you can
just
look-
because I own him.
Home
You don't
at
know
home
what
he's
you're doing.
at home he's a 57 and he can
Yeah.
get peak scores.
And this
with
is
the
a plus
prices.
matchup.
Exactly. So you're looking at probably 60 out of this. If he gets a decisive, you're looking at big scores.
Yeah, if he gets a
And
decisive, you're in the 90s.
Exactly. And
Oh.
he's only 66 cents. I'm a proud owner, too, of a new season. And I will be starting him.
For you.
Yes. Next one. Got to go for.
Always Kansas City. Never fails.
I have to do one per, one. Every time
He's
there's
got
a
a
matchup
quota,
that-
man.
Every time that I like, I have to do one. If it's going to load, we can find out who it is.
Do you
Here it
like
is.
the Portland matchup, to be fair?
I do. I like the fact that we're at home and the fact that it's the Portland matchup. Portland's look kind of shaky. And this is what I like about Agata more than anything is that in 11 starts at home, since he's came to the club, he scored 11 times. And so, as you can see, since he came in for Russell being out, he's gotten 2 decisives. He had the assist on the Voltaire goal against Toronto. And yeah, I love him as a person too. He's really likable. He took his shirt off and did a backflip when he scored a penalty in a penalty shootout last year that we ended up losing. So can't forget
Nice.
that. So here's at home. 10 starts, 10 goals, 1 assist. Like
Oh, there's some scores.
he loves a goal at home. And so with this matchup, even more. Like look last time what he did against Portland. I know it's 2022, but he might have
Portland is bad
So
at defense.
Portland has given up 3, 3, 1, 1, 2, and 1 in their games this
Exactly.
year. So
So this score is
not a
this
bad
pick,
shout.
This pick score is deceiving. He's going to start because we will probably have no Russell. He didn't train again, and yeah, I love some Willie Agata this weekend. Next, this is my clean sheet shout. When we talk about it later, this is my goalie shout for the week is Berkey. I think he has the best chance of getting a clean sheet out of anybody after looking at the matchups. Obviously, poor start to the year. Poor start to the year. But I think this is when he gets it. You can see what he was doing last year. I mean, here, let's go here. Last year, you can see that start. And when he's at home too, especially, even better. I mean, he's going against a bad Dallas team. We already talked about it, so I'm not going to talk too much. And he's also pretty cheap for Roman Berkey. So yeah.
Damn, Berkey for $15.
To be
Exactly.
fair, I think there are a bunch of keepers with good matchups this week.
Really?
Takaoka
No
at home
way.
against Toronto.
He can't
I
keep
love
a
it.
clean sheet though. I don't know the last time I watched him keep a clean sheet.
Bro,
When's the last time Berkey kept a clean sheet?
that is also true.
NYCFC
Well, that doesn't count.
at the beginning of the year. All right.
You know how I feel about Takaoka. When it comes to clean sheets, never count.
But
He's
an
never gonna
Insigne
get a
an
clean sheet.
Insigne less Toronto is one of the least potent attacks in the league. So,
Have you watched Orlando?
that's a decent matchup. I actually
That's-
don't hate Stuver against San Jose at home, coming
Oh,
off
look
a
at that.
win. That's
Yeah.
not terrible.
That is actually not that bad. But yeah, Takaoka's best matchup, but just from previous knowledge, I'm not gonna
Decent matchup. Will not have a good matchup next week. So
yes.
don't buy him long term. And then I
Alright.
think my favorite goalkeeper play is Chris Brady at home against Houston.
With Ferreira back healthy, full healthy.
Sebas is okay. Herrera's the danger person in that team. Till Herrera's back, I'm not scared of Houston.
Berkey's
I
the
get
only
that.
one that I'd be comfortable saying like there's a clean sheet in there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
I just
and he's.
I don't think
I-
St. Louis is that good, guys.
I understand they haven't been this year, but he's has the best chance at producing a clean sheet out of anybody off previous knowledge.
Well, if we're going by last year, Chris Brady kept like 5 clean sheets in a row. So they had the best defense in the league for a little while.
and then he kept those 5 clean sheets and no more that entire
Exactly.
year.
Wasn't that like the first couple of games too? Like it
No,
was,
it was
like
like-
literally
it was
right
like
at the beginning.
June.
Yeah,
I thought
it
it
was
June.
the 5 games leading into Leagues Cup, I think.
Yeah,
And he
it was
just-
like a random stretch. Let's see. What am I looking at right now? I need
You don't
more?
even know. Hey, what else is on the watch list?
All right, we got
What the heck?
Mickey Yamain. He's my defender pick. I think he could. The way this game is going to be played, it's going to be back and forth. He's going to have to be box to box, and I think he gets a decisive in this game and pretty good AA. He's
Is
proven
he a
that
defender card though?
Yes,
Yeah.
he is.
That
gonna get
scares me a
cooked.
little bit. Yeah.
Yeah.
You lose
So
3 points for every goal, you could easily
Well, that's
get.
not true
yeah.
because what didn't the last time Galaxy conceded a bunch, didn't he still score really well?
yes,
You
that was
can
against
still
us.
score really well, but it's harder.
He's the kind of guy
obviously.
that will, though.
That was against us, and that's when we were pressing them whole time, and he still ended up with 35 AA with no clean sheet and 3 conceded.
2
So
conceded.
But even then, 3-3
Yes,
St.
dude.
Louis, boom, still 48. 2-2 Nashville, 50. Like, even getting pumped, he's one of those players that like just does
Yeah, but
enough.
48 and 50 don't do anything for you.
but they don't kill your lineup entirely too.
That's true.
If you get a 48 or 50 with a decisive, then you're talking.
In what
And I think-
division, though?
And we're
In any
we were-
division, 48
we were-
and 50 don't love you.
we were just talking about how this game's gonna have a bunch of goals, and
Right.
the way
I
he's
think
been
that's
getting involved.
That's what you're betting on is
yes.
a goal. Yeah.
And if not, you're still gonna get the safety of pretty good AA, so where you're not
Right.
completely dead in the water, if he does or not. So yeah, let's go
Best
back
off-season pickup I ever did.
to Galaxy.
Will he start?
Jovic, I think he will. I think
Yeah, it was like an
he
illness or
played.
something like that.
He played last week. I mean,
Right.
so yeah, and I mean he's cheap for how he's been producing. He's $15 for an old season. Young.
Prices came down, didn't they?
Yes, they did. And I mean, you look at this is all. It speaks for itself. He's been producing, and if
Jovic
this
is
game's gonna
scoring
have
well.
goals, he
Yeah.
could get a hat trick.
Jovic
And-
anytime goal, smack it. Wherever you do your biddings, smack it.
As long as he starts. Yeah.
Hey, maybe use that up here later. But yeah,
Uh-huh.
so yeah, a good matchup. LAFC's been weak in the defense. Lloris might. I mean, they just let Colorado put up 3, so he's gonna bang this week. He's gonna bang.
Bang bang.
All right, then we got we're a Driussi love show.
Yep.
We love Driussi, and
100%. Great.
he's got a beautiful matchup
Mm-hmm.
against San Jose. Old season, still $10 after all the advice we gave and the score that he gave you. You're still he's only $10.
How many times do we got to tell you?
Are you kidding me?
It's cheap.
At least one more.
And look at that's like good upcoming matchups too. St. Louis, Houston. I mean Houston, but like Galaxy, like these are not like
They are on the road, to be fair.
Yeah.
A lot of them.
and so
Yeah,
assist
bad.
good AA against Dallas, San Jose. He could take over. We could see huge score from him. That everything. I mean, we know what he can do too, and he's back. Driussi's back. It's Driussi season.
Yeah, this could be the game I could see being like a 2-0, like real waxing. Like could be like 3-4, but it's probably like 2.
Yeah. So get your Driussis for only $10, and you'll thank us because we've been preaching Driussi for a while.
We've been trying to tell y'all.
All right. Final one,
Let's
still from El
go.
Trafico. Timothy Tillman. So cheap. So cheap.
Finally. I've been saying this since last year. Chris has just shut me down every time. It's finally coming good.
Yes.
It's coming good, Chris.
What
Timothy
have I
Tillman is finally coming good.
What have I
He's a
talked bad
locked-in
about
starter.
Timothy Tillman?
Because all last year I was like Timothy Tillman, and you were just like, he's not that good. He's like, Malik Tillman's way better. Guess what?
Well, Malik is still better.
No,
He's
this is
still
the best.
averaging more than Tim is.
It's
I know because
Timmy. It's
I've
Timmy
got
time.
Malik.
Hey, man.
Timmy.
So, are we saying it's Timmy time based on the last 2 weeks?
I think we're saying on Timmy time as me watching these last 2 games, watching the whole season and seeing how involved he is with this team.
It is
Yeah.
like, yeah, he's like the
How many
number one,
decisives
like,
is he gonna get?
attacking midfield.
Oh, he might get 5 decisives in this game. He might draw 3 penalties. His hair, whenever I was watching it, maybe like think it was Buwanga, and so I was like, "Damn, Buwanga's doing good." When we were playing him, and I'm like, "Oh wait, that's Timothy Tillman," and so he's been involved. I think him and Atuesta are really good picks. I didn't put Atuesta, but
Yeah.
shout out, big AA. He could hit 100, and look at those matchups upcoming too. This isn't just a this week thing. Another guy with
Yeah.
beautiful matchups upcoming.
Portland
and
twice. That's cheating.
$8, $8 for this.
I'll give you this one. This is a good pick. This is not
I'm
one I
honestly-
would have thought of.
This is the one I get. I get this one.
That's a good one.
I'm honestly
I mean,
surprised.
I
that-
agree with like Driussi, but everyone I feel like everyone should know Driussi is good.
I just
But
think
yeah.
Timothy Tillman has definitely gone under the radar, especially
Yeah.
in LAFC. Like he's like not the guy you think of, especially because he was there last season, but he was like in and out a
Yeah.
little bit. But
He
this
was like
year,
averaging like 5 to 10 AA last year.
yeah. And
It's
I
like,
think this year he's really taking like a serious role in the team. And you
Right.
can see it on the pitch too. That it's like, oh man, like it is definitely Tillman time.
Yeah,
Yes,
him
man.
and Atuesta, the way they press up too, and the way the style that LAFC play is really suiting them. You can see, like both of them have banged this year, and so I mean,
Atuesta's
Atuesta's
just been really good in MLS in general.
yeah, and he's $10 too. His new season is $12. Yeah,
Wow, that's it?
That's
come
stupid, though.
on, only $2 more than the floor. Yeah,
Wow.
this has got to be a pickup. Look at that, and look again, matchups.
I mean, I know like he's a little high right now. He had 2 banging games. It's not always going to be that high, but dude, Atuesta, if you've been watching this league for a little bit, like you know what he can do in this league, and there's no doubt that he's going to come back.
Yeah,
in and
Atuesta
smash
new
again.
season is not $12.
So
Oh, is it not?
No.
How much is that?
I mean, this one's bidding at 20,
here.
and this is the low.
Oh, they're counting this because this is technically new season for
Oh, that's
Palmeiras.
that is technically still new season for Brazil, isn't it? LOL.
Is that wait? So that counts? That can be used in comps as new season?
I don't think so. No,
Has
because
the
he has.
Doesn't it
he has
tell you?
no,
It
because
has
he has
the
the
boost.
MLS ones now.
In
if
season
he has the
Challenger
boost?
Limited.
Yeah, even if he has the boost. Oh, this is a cheeky play.
Ooh.
But how long? How long will it be?
Yeah, they're
Until
probably going to
Palmeiras-
fix that soon.
Until Palmeiras comes back, which I think is soon. I think
it's this week.
come back. I think Brazil's about to come back. So
I think all my Brazilian guys started in this midweek.
Yeah,
Probably
Antonio
within-
Carlos was on my lineup builder, and I was like, "Whoa, definitely not gonna play that."
I did. I didn't have any other options.
Did you
but I
really?
was like, yeah, why not? When he plays, he bangs, dude. He's great.
He is, dude. He's honestly low key like Antonio Carlos. If he plays, is probably gonna bang in Brazil,
Oh yeah, for sure.
like for sure. And good thing I have like 20 of them collections.
You think I have 20 of them?
So Driussi's down. He banged to 77 and he's down 13%.
Cool.
Yeah. So here's everybody. They're
It's Austin. We down on Austin.
16 average. I try to keep it somewhat cheap. So yeah.
There you go. Look at that, Alex coming in hot with those watch lists, boy.
It's pretty good.
Coming in with the content. Love
And
it.
they're only going to get better and better. So tune in next week for
And they only are going to get better and better.
just Timothy Tillman again.
Yeah, literally. Are there any other matchups that you guys are intrigued in? There's like some okay ones. Like Atlanta's good enough to smash NYC FC even at home. Catch them on the right day. They could probably still smash.
I don't know, dude. Yankee Stadium is it at Yankee Stadium? You always have to check that with those
Yes.
games.
They
There's
are,
like-
remember, 5 straight home games?
No, but I mean like
Oh,
a home game doesn't mean Yankee Stadium. Like there's a difference between an NYC Yankee
Either
Stadium
way,
game.
it's still a baseball game. It's
You're
still going
right.
to be a baseball stadium. Doesn't matter.
Because the dimensions at Yankee Stadium are different. You look up the stats, dude. The stats are crazy. At Yankee Stadium, they're absurd. And like,
Oh,
at,
no. City
at
Field.
City, yeah, at City, it's just
City
another.
Field. Uh-oh.
I mean, it's still
Uh-oh.
technically a home game, and they still have a little bit of an advantage.
So
but,
they're
like,
definitely
it's
getting
nowhere near as much as Yankee Stadium. Like, I'm serious. Like, look up the stats. It's a crazy split, and it's over like the entire time NYC has been a team. It's not like last year's team was good or bad.
Right.
Yeah, it's something about the angles with the pitch and like the size of the pitch and everything.
Well,
At
I definitely know it's
Yankee
the size.
specifically. At Yankee
Yeah,
specifically,
because it's like a
crazy small.
kindergarten football field. The kindergartners play on that field.
Right, and I think
Like
at
that field
City,
makes
they can play
kindergartners
on-
look big.
At City, they can play on like a basically normal field.
I didn't know City was like a normal size. I thought it was still just like a
Yeah.
small baseball.
Because Yankee
size.
Stadium has a really short right field wall, I think it is, which makes
Yes.
it, like the literal field size is different for baseball stadiums depending on where you go. And it just so happens that Yankee Stadium doesn't really fit a soccer stadium, even though the Yankees own NYCFC, and so they let them play there.
See,
So
It just
it
doesn't
looks
make any
like-
sense, but like
So,
that makes a big difference.
so I'm looking at it. You can show it if you want, but it looks like out of the next 5, which are home, 3 are at City Field and 2 are.
Yeah, see
so is there
And
that New
advantage
England
gone?
game. That's the one. That's the one you want. Because New England will be coming off the second leg where they got toasted. They may just rest everybody. to
No,
be
they're
fair.
dude.
Yeah.
New
They may
England
just
is
be like,
resting everybody.
Ow, we're
Yeah.
screwed.
They're still going to throw out Nacho. He's going to play every single game. Don't worry.
Even so, like at Yankee Stadium against the Revolution, who also still suck, like that's going to be a game to start your NYC stack for sure.
This one too. City Field, Colorado. Oh yeah, that'll be nice.
Yeah. Colorado at home is normally probably pretty good.
Yep. I'm telling you, NYCFC is buy now. They're still low.
I got a little cheeky stack.
Thanks,
I did
but
too.
no thanks. I will continue.
Santi
to fade
Rodriguez, James
NYCFC.
Sands, and Thiago Martins is like and Freeze. That's a cheeky stack.
Wake
picked
me
up
up.
You picked up Rodriguez?
I've had a Santi. I have his jersey.
Wake me up when Andres Pereira is a locked-in starter.
Wake
in
me up when they
NYCFC.
fire Nick Cushing.
There you go. That's even better.
Yeah.
Wake me up.
Just
when
wait.
they
They're going to fire
Nick
him at
Cushing.
some point in the summer, and then NYC is going to go on a tear and make the playoffs.
Dude, by all means, I hope so. The league will be better for it. But before we get out of here, we're at 40 minutes. We try to keep these short and concise, straight to the point, so that you guys can get your bid-ins and all your buy-ins. But Alex has a little bit of a game for us. Little cheeky thing we're going to try out on this fancy midweek. We're gonna do some things in the midweek.
I'm scared. I'm scared,
should be.
Mom.
Alex, what you got?
I'm about to look stupid, aren't I?
We're taking a page out of Trippin's book.
Oh baby,
and
that's never a good idea.
We're doing guess the decisives. So we got 4 different categories, and you get a point per category. And we're gonna do this. Try to do it every week if we remember.
Yes.
And at the end of the season, see how we're looking. So we got no goals here. This is a clean sheet. You choose a keeper. They get a clean sheet. You get a point. Definite decisive. If they get a decisive, you get a point. He's a gotta score. They score a goal, you get a point. And highest score, you choose a player. Whichever one of us has the player that has the highest score gets a point.
So what's the difference between decisive and a gotta?
This
it
is
has
any
to be
decisive.
a goal. It has to be
a gotta score is a goal. Definite decisive is any decisive.
And is this like a draft scenario, or like who gets to pick first? Can we pick the same player?
Yeah, we'll do draft. So we'll do snake. So Chris starts, and then we'll go.
So we can't pick the same player.
We can't.
We cannot
for any of these, right?
No. So you can't go like.
Okay.
You can't go Takaoka and then go Driussi. Like you can't do that.
Right. Okay.
So,
but
Chris,
like even if I pick somebody for decisive, like you guys can't pick them for he got to score.
No. Once a player's off the board, they're off the board. If that makes sense.
Yeah. Okay.
Cool.
That does make sense.
All right, Chris.
So
who's gonna get a clean sheet?
Clean sheet. I kind of think there's 2, to be fair, and I don't know which one to pick.
You got to pick one, Chris.
Yeah, you got to go.
I'm gonna give you a timer.
You guys just sprung this game on me, and now I have to select in like 30 seconds. Come on.
If it makes you feel better, I haven't looked at it either. I was just going in raw.
I made it like 10 minutes ago.
Alex already knows exactly what he's picking.
I'm gonna take Stuvie.
Stuvie. There it is.
Stuvie doovie doo.
All right, Corey, who we got? Who's keeping it?
Berkey.
You're going Berkey.
I'm sticking to it. We put it in the episode. Put my money where my mouth is.
I wanted to go Berkey.
Berkey's keeping the cleaner.
I should have taken Berkey then I wouldn't get a point though. That'd be sad.
Who do I go with? Let's go. Do I want to go Takaoka just to like take him since Berkey's gone?
Gross.
I'll take him. Why not?
There it is.
Stephen Fry against Montreal, maybe.
Oh, that is a good shot, but I already put it, so I'm not gonna.
Montreal's too good, bro.
I'm not gonna.
I don't really like that, to be fair. Oh, I know. It's actually Bono. It's actually Bono against Columbus on the road. Just wait.
It might be.
No, it's not. It's not at all.
Right.
Definite decisive. Okay.
Definite decisive. Someone who's gonna definitely get decisive. This is a person that I wanted to use for highest score. But I'm gonna go him.
You don't know if he's gonna be on the board though. That's the thing.
Yeah.
I just want to get him out of the way before any of y'all choose him. It's El Trafico. We know what he does. I'm gonna go Buonga. He's gonna do something.
That's a last pick for highest score. That kind of sucks.
You know what's funny is that with the definitive decisive, I was gonna go Trafico and I'm gonna go Ricky Push.
Oh, that's a good pick. This is where all of them are going to come from, aren't they?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
No, I'm not going that way. At least for the
Ooh.
first one. I didn't
Oh.
pick 2 though, so I got to go back to back, which kind of sucks.
What?
So my definite decisive plays Charlotte this week.
Ooh.
Ooh.
The refs?
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm
is
gonna
it-
take Carlos Hill.
Not
I
Nacho?
think I don't think
It's not a
I
bad
think he's gonna
shout.
play. I think he's gonna play because
Yeah,
they're gonna rest
of
starters.
course.
And I don't think Charlotte's. I mean, they're okay, but I don't think they're great. And he's at home. He's normally pretty good for decisive at home, so we'll take Carlos Hill.
No, I'll take that. Who's I got a score?
He's got a score. I mean, you guys are gonna take him if I don't, right?
Maybe.
I mean, it's got to be Jovic.
Ah,
Oh, there it
Yeah.
is.
I'm gonna take Jovic.
You know what's funny? That's not who I was thinking, but yeah.
that's
But
who I
it's
was
better
gonna-
than who you were thinking.
What?
That's who I was going to go
It
with.
might not be, but this is who I actually thought you were gonna take because I'm pretty sure that they're scoring. I'm gonna go with Benteke.
Ooh.
On the road.
Yes, dude. I'm telling you, man. I am fading.
I guess I
Columbus
took one
so
on the
hard
road,
this
too.
weekend. I
Guess I
am
took one
fading
on the road.
Columbus so hard this weekend.
All right, it's between 2 for me. It's between the namesake, but I feel like that's kind of a mark. That's a mark move to
You
go
have
with.
to do that. You
Bro.
have to.
Do I?
Live and
That
die
would be
by the
so
crest.
ballsy if you did that and it
Live
paid
and
off.
die by the crest.
Dude.
We've
I
been
feel like,
saying
you
it.
know what? Jorge, can we agree that if Agata scores and you pick him, he gets 2 points instead of 1?
That's fine. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, there we go.
Yeah.
You can put in parentheses like 2 points.
So that way, when
more
Orlando
credit.
comes back, we could do definite Duncan.
I hope you realize that
No.
he's going to score. Like is going to. I showed you the proof.
All right.
All right, now highest score. This is just a competition one here.
Frick.
I'm gonna go based on once he gets a decisive, his peaks. He's gonna hit 100. I'm going Paint still. Another-
That's not bad.
Man, where's
Another
some
LA guy.
standstill
That's
traffic
not
go,
bad.
huh?
That's not bad.
Yeah, he's a. Everybody else from that's already gone. That I like Buanga, Puj, Jovic. Yeah, I gotta go.
Dang, I think I'm gonna take it just because.
You gonna go El Trafico too?
No, I'm gonna go Brooks Lennon.
Ooh,
okay, that's a shout. That's a shout. I like.
He's just gonna keep
on the road, bro.
He's on a heater, man.
He
Like,
is on a heater.
and
I'll
that's the
give
thing
you
I was
that.
telling, when we were talking about earlier. It's like
Is
because
Gigi okay?
I mean he might be. It don't
Yeah.
matter though. But like the thing that we were talking about, it's like, dude, Atlanta's like so stacked right now that it doesn't matter where they go. Like they could easily smash, like without question. They're just one of those teams right now, like Columbus for the most part. Doesn't matter what game it is, where they're playing, like they're probably gonna smash. So you got to go with Brooksy.
I don't know if that's true. Hold on, I want to look it up. I want to look at Atlanta. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm just not seeing what they're doing.
Let's
Hold,
check
please.
this. Yeah, I'll check.
I
We'll
do
look at
have
this.
mine,
and
by the
see.
way. I'm not like stalling. I'm just like
Oh yeah.
I just want to see what they've been doing.
I'm gonna check to see if what Gigi's looking like.
I mean, at Toronto, lost 2-0, and half of that was against Insignieless team. I guess they had a lot of it. That was international games. So that's fair.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was international week, and he still banged a 60 with no decisive.
They do have Atlanta. Gigi 50%.
I don't know, dude. I'm not sold on Atlanta yet. Look at they've only played 2 road games and they haven't scored on the road yet. How can you say that they're just going to go anywhere and bang?
Don't worry about it, bro. Don't worry about it. They're gonna bang.
Wasn't training on Tuesday for Gigi?
Not good.
Yeah. See, I also don't like that. If your main way to get decisives is crossing the ball in and your striker doesn't play, like I don't love that at all.
Nah, man, dude.
It's Lennon though.
It's
Lennon's
Brooks
still
Lennon.
going to have a 25 AA probably, but
Yeah.
that's
But does he
only
get the
a 60
decisive?
That's only a 60 if he doesn't get the decisive.
We'll see. Little cheeky little play.
I had mine pulled up, but I had to go away from it to.
Don't hate because you ain't.
I had to go away from it to get to Brooks Lennon, but I'm going with this dude, Valentina.
The who?
Oh wait, that's his tattoo. No, never mind. It's Lucho Acosta.
There it is.
Yeah, I think
Look at
I
that.
think against Red Bulls at home, I think he gets a
MLS funny
decisive.
guy.
He's gonna score 85 plus. Let's be
Yeah,
honest.
we know what he can do.
It's Acosta season. Let's see if they can handle that Red Bull press.
See if they can score. I'm
And there's
more worried
one-
about him getting the decisive than anything else, honestly.
Look at this.
And there's one that we forgot that none of us used was Gould against Toronto at home.
Yeah, true.
That would have been a really good one.
I was surprised nobody went Tillman.
True.
We were just talking about Timothy Tillman.
I think these
His
guys
scores did look really good, to be fair.
I don't know, man. This list, no matter which way you like chop it up, it looks pretty good. Looks pretty
Yeah,
good.
we need more people doing this. It's gonna make the
Yeah.
drafts harder.
Dude, I've been talking about it. So I'm gonna put it out now. A long time ago at the beginning of the season, I wanted to do like a 5-man like snake draft on like for the weekend, like an SO5 lineup for the weekend and all that. Maybe we'll plan that for next week or something like that. We'll do something fun like that because I've been thinking about doing like a 5-man SO5, like everybody just runs through and just like drafts it, and then I don't know, the loser has to give something away or something. I don't know.
Aaron Long.
Damn,
no one picked away all my Aaron Longs.
There you
Dude,
go.
I should have just for the lulz.
We
should have a category that's like Aaron. It's gonna be a long day, or something like the worst score and lowest score.
Who's gonna concede 3?
Yeah. No, that was
who's gonna have the lowest lowest AA.
That was a lot of fun, Alex. I appreciate that. That was cool.
I think I'm about to change the Agata thing too.
Oh no, you can't. That's next week. That's a next week thing. You already locked it in for 2 points with Agata.
No, I just changed it.
No,
it's still his name.
Category name, I think.
No, I just said Willie scores is Willie Agata.
Yeah. It's not as fun.
Okay, I'll change it back.
It's not as fun. Take it back. Take it back right now. Oh, dude, look at that! It's Bob Flynn. Look at
man.
that. Hey, man.
Remember how bad Charlotte is?
Calm down.
I just have to mention that every time Bob comes on.
Dude,
Ben
stop,
Bender.
Man.
Ben Bender.
I'm running Kalina and
Future
Miranda,
legend.
my MLS specialist this week.
Ben Bender will be a future Des Moines Open Cup player. I'm calling it right now. 2050 Open Cup. 2050 Open Cup. Des Moines is going to make a run with Ben Bender.
Julian Gressel got an assist against Monterrey.
Ooh.
Oh no!
Is it
Miami's rolling?
Is it MLS season?
Oh man, Ben Bender
who scored
on the U.S.
Tommy Alves with the goal. Oh,
wow!
Wake
Alves
me up when
Gressel.
Omaha starts. It's in 3 minutes. We better end that.
Oh, all right. Well, there you go. Well, before we go, Bob, thanks for showing up. Alex saved his rewards for us.
Look at you,
on the show. Waited a whole day.
What a guy.
I don't know how you did it.
Yeah,
I honestly don't know.
I
a little bit crazy.
Don't know how you did it.
Oh, Gressel up for auction too. So.
I can't stop thinking about like the draft.
He's gonna pull like a Messi out of a reward box and gonna be like, "Damn it, I didn't have this."
What do we want to do first? I think save the limited to last and do the boxes.
Do them all, man.
We'll do the boxes. We'll do the boxes first. They're gonna be level ups, but it's fine. You know what? We're here to have fun.
We got some boxes. We got all this fun stuff. How are you guys doing?
I don't like that it doesn't say what kind of box it is.
All right.
Oh, look, a level up.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Right.
We don't know the odds though. You know?
Oh yeah,
what kind of box
I think they did pop them out.
There's so much empty space right here. They have so much
room to play with.
Dude, did you guys see that? Wait, Bob, did you play that Gressel this week? Because he just got a decisive in the midweek.
Yeah, he couldn't.
He got
it. He got it as a reward.
Oh, that's right. I know what I'm doing in this game.
His lineup can move, but he can't play the reward.
All right.
Don't worry, it makes sense. Just don't
Any
think
guesses?
about it.
Any guesses on
what is it? Tier 3?
Tier 3.
What contest?
What competition?
Challenger Classic.
Challenger Classic. This is going to be. Oh, we should go through the pool first. No,
I know.
Can't do that. It's too big.
I told Jorge already who's in here and who I want. Josh Cohen is in here.
Johnny Russell. If it's Josh Cohen as a tier 3, I'd be a little bit upset, to be fair.
Dude, why? He's a guaranteed starter as soon as freaking what's his face turns to dust. Brad Guzan.
He's turned to dust 2 years ago, Jorge. What are we talking about?
Every clean sheet adds another month to his span.
Oh no.
All right, here we go.
Do we have a drum roll?
Oh,
drum roll.
Oh, USA.
American forward. Dallas. Paul.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh. Okay.
I mean, real life, great pull. So rare.
So rare. Oh, not
kind of a disaster.
Oh, I love how you're just like, it's Paul Arriola. Oh no.
$6. That's not like the
How
worst.
was he $6? That's insane.
Look at these scores, man.
Is he a forward?
Yeah, he's a forward.
Technically. No.
Okay. Well,
He's
if he's a forward, I guess that's not the worst thing. You know he's going to start every game.
Honestly,
Yes.
I've been
You know
playing him a
he's never
lot
going to
just because
score.
he's like a lock, like 50 points, 45 to like 50, and like it's not that bad for a forward. Like you really can't complain. It's hard to get that.
Yeah, you can complain
tough-
a little bit.
It's a tough commodity.
Maybe.
You okay, well, calm down. He goes in like my 220s, 240s. Like, calm down. He's not a priority guy, but it's
that's fair.
He's a 240 guy.
He's a forward starter. So, like, if you need a
Yes.
starting forward and you want him as a reward, good for you.
Yes.
Unless anyone wants to pay floor, if anyone wants to pay $5.29, let me know.
No, I'm so glad Bob showed up. He was great. Go check him out on Hunter's, sideline talk this week, talking all the baseball. Not in a fancy sweater though, Bob. What are you doing? You weren't wearing a fancy sweater. I was a little upset. I tuned in to hopefully see a sweater, and there was no sweater. Anyway, this episode went long, like we always say it won't. Shh, still cold. Look at that. I'm in a hoodie. Rainy. Is there anything else? It actually is
going to be like, it's going to be like 40 degrees this weekend here.
Oh, I know. Yeah, it's getting cold again.
It's like 40 here. It's not fun.
Yeah.
But
it'd be nice. I'm going to get struck by lightning outside. Must be nice.
It's supposed to be 70 on Sunday. This is how Missouri weather works, but it's fine.
Yeah.
Is there anything else you guys would like to chat? Anything you guys want to bring up before the game week? We can get out of here and let these people win their rewards.
Wayne Rooney is the greatest rookie card of all time. That's all I have to say. That's it.
Oh, maybe I show something that came in the mail real quick before we go.
Oh. Bob Flynn talked about how to whale collection scores. He did. That athletics collection is a thing of beauty. Oh, we did see that. The Messi on-card auto.
Yes. If you are not in the Discord, you haven't seen it, but yes.
It's out of 50, right?
Yes, and it is
absolutely sick.
Off to get graded.
Love to see it.
They have a signed Messi jersey in one of the local stores here for sale. It's $5,000. If anybody wants me to buy it for them, I will. I'll ship it to you.
You can go on Fanatics and go in for like $4K. So, but supporting local businesses.
Everybody, good luck on Sorare this weekend. Game week, cash money, MLS Special Limited. What's up? We